Hi guys, wow, it feels like it's been such a long time, but welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to the channel. This is not a vlog today, so welcome back to the channel. I took some time off around the holidays, not really purposely, I wasn't intending to, but work was so busy, and I'm so thankful for. And we were traveling for the holidays, and I just didn't have the time to like film and edit and like also be present and like spend time with family. And I don't know, I just really wanted to be like present. This last year, 2025, has like taught me a lot. I would argue that it's probably been one of the hardest years of my life. And it's taught me a lot, but the thing that it's taught me the most is that like you never know what's gonna happen next, and while you have it good, you should be enjoying it. And so yeah, I just took some time off, like sue me, which I don't think that you guys would care anyway. This is not my full-time job by any means. Like I took some time off, but I'm back, and today I wanted to do just a fun little like 2025 favorites video and kind of talk about my goals for 2026 and what I am looking forward to and manifesting. But I'm really just like super happy to have this platform. It's not a big platform, but it really does mean the world to me. You guys being here and watching my videos and like caring about my life, it really does mean the world to me. So thank you so much for that support. I really felt it in 2025, especially when I broke my leg and was just kind of like dealing with a lot of the mental and emotional aspects of that. I really felt supported, and thank you guys so much for that. Like I said, it really does mean the world to me. But anyway, I thought we would go through some of my 2025 favorites before we jumped into like what I'm looking forward to in 2026 and kind of things that I'm wishing for in this new year. I feel like I do one of these vlogs every year, and I want to go back and watch my 2025 one actually, because I really did think that 2025 was going to be like the best year ever. And there were so many good things that happened in 2025, but it also was just so incredibly difficult, which maybe we'll get more into that towards the end of the video. But let's start with my favorites of 2025. I'm gonna kind of do this like specifically room by room, which may sound kind of weird, but I feel like there's different areas of my house that house some of my favorites. So I wanna like just be there and not take everything out, because then I'd have to put it all away, and I'm lazy. So we're gonna start in the kitchen, which I spend so much of my time in the kitchen, so I have lots of favorites there. If I had to pick like my #1 favorite thing of 2025, it would be this Breville espresso machine. This is the Breville Impress Touch, I wanna say. And we got it on Facebook Marketplace for $600. It usually retails for, I wanna say like $1,100 to $1,200. I know they do deals like around the holidays and stuff like that, but I would highly, highly recommend going on Facebook Marketplace and looking and see if they have any, and looking and seeing if they have any in your area. I'll turn it on. This is literally the best purchase. We use this every single day. I never pull out my other coffee machines. And I find that my coffee at home is usually better than my, like when I buy coffee out. And so it just keeps me buying coffee at home. But this is the one where you can like pick essentially how like you would make it. Like you could, we always do an espresso. You could pick a latte and it would tell you like how much milk to do, what to froth it at, to do a double. Now that we've had this for some time, I do think I could have gotten like the bare minimum one that like you kind of have to do everything yourself. But this was a great little introduction into like the whole Breville line. I do believe the ones where you have to like decide your grams and your milk and like how to pour everything are much cheaper, like $300 on Facebook Marketplace. But this was such an investment. I do not regret it ever, ever, ever. This was my best purchase. I think we got it in 2024, but I literally used it every day in 2025. Something else that I'm sure you guys see in every single vlog of mine is my cups. And I get a lot of messages about where I get these cups from. And I always get them from like a local flea market. I have a girl who I like to specifically buy from, but I have one that's not from her. But these are my favorite mugs, and they are expensive, don't get me wrong. Like I'm pretty sure this mug was like $45. However, these are the only mugs I use in the morning. Like I always gravitate towards these instead of picking like our other ones, because they just feel like so homely and cozy, and I don't know, I just love them. So I have this one that I feel like I got in the beginning of 2025, hand painted. Obviously she did all of her stuff. I will have her Instagram linked below. She does sell on like her own little website. I actually feel like she's on hiatus right now, which is actually so sad because I would love another cup from her, but hopefully she comes back soon. But I just like, I know that these are such an investment, but they are truly worth every single penny. It just feels so cozy to drink out of like a homemade mug in the morning. This is one that I have that's not from her. I love like the wavy pattern of it and like the sippy cup part of it. This is from another local retailer. I just got it at a flea market as well, but I literally go through these cups every single day. I'll wash it if it's dirty and use it again. I never pull from our other mugs. Oh, I have one more I wanted to show you guys. I got this one from a local market as well. I will say this one's not my favorite because I prefer this type of mug, but I still like reach for this over every other one of my mugs. And this one's like so cute on the inside. I don't know, I love seeing these. They make me so happy. So if you've been putting off buying one because it's way more expensive than obviously like buying a mug at Starbucks or Home Goods, like literally do it, invest in it, because it will elevate your morning coffee experience or your morning matcha experience by 100 times. I know it sounds so silly, but I promise it's so worth it. Of the Kitchen Elk is my vitamins. I get asked literally all the time what vitamins I take, and for a while I did switch it up, but probably for the last 3 months I've been taking Groons. They've sent me stuff before, and this video is not sponsored by them, but I never like continued my subscription. And then I want to say like in October they sent me a box, and it was their fall flavor, and was so good that I realized I couldn't live without them. And so now I buy the subscription every single month. I buy one for myself, I buy one for my husband, and it is just so good. I got my blood work done in December. All of my labs were perfect. Actually, my calcium was like slightly high, and that's because I was taking an extra calcium supplement because I broke my leg. But it had nothing to do with Groons. It just had to do with the fact that I was taking an extra calcium supplement. But I stopped taking that, and I think that these are amazing. Like, they taste so good. They're the perfect little snack. I think they come with like 8 gummies. Yeah, there's 8 gummies in a serving. They have like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, which is great. Sometimes you have to take like an extra vitamin D supplement. They have all of your B vitamins, biotin, zinc. Oh my God, I didn't even know they had biotin in here. Iron. I just love them. I use them as like a healthy little snack. Honestly, they're just so fun to take. This video is not sponsored by them, but I do think that I have a discount code that I will link below if you're interested in getting them, or if you like struggle taking multivitamins every day. This is literally the perfect solution. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, last thing in the kitchen is really just like a small thing that really elevates the space so much. And I love this brand, but I didn't add this to the kitchen until the end of 2025, and I'm obsessed with it. It's these L'Occitane, the hand wash in the lavender scent. I actually like can't pronounce it. Lavender. It's a French brand, I'm pretty sure. And then I have the hand soap, and I just restocked these at Christmas time, but having these in my kitchen is so nice whenever people come over or we're cooking. Obviously we wash our hands a million times a day. I love having these instead of just like a generic Myers or something like that. It just like elevates the whole experience of being in the kitchen, and I literally spend all of my time in the kitchen when I'm home. I'm either in the kitchen or I'm on the sofa or I'm sleeping, but literally majority of the time I'm in the kitchen. And I don't know, I just like love having these here. If I ever like need some hand lotion, I'll just go grab the hand lotion. It just like elevates the experience. I'm all about like elevating the experience in my home and making my home feel like cozier and more just like a luxury experience. This is another one of my 2025 favorites. These two. Okay, moving on to the bedroom. I have a few 2025 favorites in here. I am like, keep getting bombarded. All right. And one of my 2026 goals is to literally get a landline. I hate my phone. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Like, I hate people having constant, I just hate like the notifications, whatever. That's a side tangent, but I just kind of sloppily made the bed this morning, so please disregard this. But one of my biggest 2025 favorites has been my Brooklinen sheets and duvet cover. One, they're so comfy, but two, they are literally the cutest thing. I love the stripes. Like, I just feel like it's so unique. I've never seen anything like this. I am obsessed with them. And then also we live in Florida, so it tends to get very hot in the summer, but these keep us so cool. This is like the linen one. They have lots of different ones. I think they have satin ones, but I've always had the linen. I have one in blue and then I have one in this orange, and we just kind of like change them out, but I'm absolutely obsessed with them. A few other things that are my favorites is my bedside table. It's kind of a mess, but I got a new Kindle. I used to have a Nook that Seth got me years and years ago, and it just glitched all the time. So I want to say in February 2025, I got this Kindle. You guys, why did I not get a Kindle before? This is the best thing that ever happened to me. I do love like reading physical books. Like, I love having a physical book, but storing a physical book is absolutely the most annoying thing ever. And having them all on here and not having to like worry about putting books somewhere is such a game changer. So highly recommend getting a Kindle. I also have Kindle Unlimited, so you get like a lot of free books. I think it's $11.99 a month, and I typically read anywhere from like 2 to 3 books a month. So I feel like it's worth it. But either way, just having like the Kindle itself is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It gets me off my phone so much. The other thing that's one of my favorites is probably easy to guess, but it's the Hatch alarm. I was so skeptical when people told me like, hey, this will change your life. This actually has changed my life. My phone is not allowed in my bedroom. I only have my Hatch alarm, and it comes on at 9:45 every night, and it has like nice music. I can actually probably turn it on for you guys. This is what it comes on as every night. You can like change the colors. You can change the music settings. It's the best thing ever. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Like, if you take one thing from me, it's that the Hatch alarm is the best thing. I know that this is probably an old product and it makes me super chuggy to even talk about it, but the amount of times I have repurchased this Laneige lip sleeping mask is actually insane. I got it years and years ago and I thought, oh god, that's really expensive for something I put on like my lips before I go to bed. No, this is the best stuff ever, ever. I have gone through so many bottles of this. It lasts one forever. It lasts for like at least 4 to 6 months. I put it on every night before I go to bed, and I wake up every morning and I still have some on my lips. And I don't know, I just like don't deal with dry lips anymore, and I really feel like it's because of this. And then the last thing that I just love having by my bedside table, and has been one of my 2025 favorites, is the L'Occitane. Can you tell I'm a big fan of L'Occitane? The L'Occitane lavender pillow spray. It's incredible. I spray it every single night when my Hatch comes on and it's 9:45. I say, okay, it's time to go get in bed. I spray this on, take all of my big pillows off, get in bed, pick up my Nook and read until 10:30, and then I go to bed. That's literally my nighttime routine. It's the most peaceful thing ever, and I love it. And those like products really just elevate my space so much, and have been just, they mean so much to me, and I think it's just because they make me feel so at peace. Moving on, welcome to my bathroom. Okay, next thing is skincare. This is not specific skincare advice, because I keep saying this, I get asked like what my skincare routine is, and I do have like skincare lines and brands that I recommend, but I think it's just really important to know that like your skin is different from my skin, and your skincare needs to be individualized. Like, it can't be the same as my skincare routine, or as like the influencer that you see on TikTok skincare routine. Like, their skin is going to be different, which is why I hate seeing like a lot of influencers recommending like their skincare regimens, because first of all, it's usually crap products, and second of all, it's like their skin is different than yours. But anyway, this is my favorite line of skincare. I'm going to walk you through what I use. But again, you should really talk to an esthetician, talk to some person in the skincare and like world, because they'll be able to give you product recommendations for your specific skin type and the problems that you're dealing with. But anyway, I wanted to go over a few of my skincare products that I am a diehard fan for. I started them in March of 2025 when I started working at Elevate, and they have really just upped my skin 1,000 times. Like, the minute I run out of these products, my skin looks different. I can't explain it, but I use a very generic skincare wash. Like, I use La Roche-Posay because I don't think that matters that much. And then I go in with SkinCeuticals PTOX. This is their wrinkle modulating peptide serum that improves the look of contraction lines, texture, and radiance. I usually also have a vitamin C serum from them, but I'm actually going to switch over to Skin Better's Alta, which is their vitamin C and antioxidant line. I just am waiting for, I get a staff discount basically off of Skin Better, so I'm waiting for our quarterly discount to come up before I buy it. So I use that in the morning and at night, and then I go in with my Even Intensive. I'm a hyperpigmentation girl. I have a lot of sun damage. I have melasma on my upper lip. I have melasma. It just sits like deep underneath my skin, so I think it's a little bit harder to tell on me than other people, but you can definitely tell on my upper lip. So I use the Even Intensive Skin Tone Correcting Serum twice a day. Love that stuff. And then at night I use the Alpharet. This is a retinol. It's amazing. It's very, it's not like light to the point where it doesn't do anything, but it's light so that it doesn't break you out. I used 0.025 of a tretinoin for years and years, and then I tried to increase to a 0.05 and my skin just couldn't handle it. I was so dry and very red, and so I could never really like go up in dose. But this stuff is incredible. I love it. I repurchase it every 3 months. And then I use the Trio Rebalancing Moisture Treatment for my moisturizer. I really like this stuff, but I don't think it's like a necessary in my skincare regimen. Like I think I could use a regular moisturizer and be fine, but again, I get a pretty big discount, so it's worth it to me. And then last but not least, this stuff is incredible actually. This is my favorite stuff. This is good for everybody. And it's the Skin Better Sun Better. It's their mineral protection sunscreen. It's their 75 or higher. A mistake that I see a lot in my clients is that they think that the sunscreen and their moisturizer is enough. It's not. You need a separate sunscreen, whether you want to do a chemical sunscreen or a mineral sunscreen. Totally up to you. I don't care. You just need to be wearing sunscreen. I hate when I see people say like, no, you should just be out in the sun without sunscreen. If you want to do that, that's fine, but skin cancer is a thing. Skin cancer has been proven to be caused by the sun. We have scientific backing for that. So you need to be wearing sunscreen. You can get your vitamin D from food. You can get your vitamin D from supplementation very easily, but you need to be wearing sunscreen. So this is my favorite face sunscreen. Sorry, I'm very passionate about that. I hate when people are against sunscreen. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves, but that's my favorite skincare. And then I just have to shout out my favorite dry shampoo because you guys know I'm like a huge dry shampoo girly. The K18 dry shampoo is the best dry shampoo in the market. I've tried lots of other ones. I've tried Batiste. I've tried Crown Affair. You can see my Crown Affair up there. I stopped using it because it just wasn't like enough for me. I am oily the day after I wash my hair, the night after I wash my hair. And if I wanted the Crown Affair to like work, I would have to just take the whole bottle and put it honestly on my scalp. Like it's too much work to continue to apply that smelling baby powder to my hair. I'm not a fan of the Crown Affair, and whenever people recommend it, I'm like, why are we recommending this? Because it doesn't work unless you don't have really oily hair. This stuff, this freaking works. I know it's expensive. It's like $48. I bought this in probably October, and I'm probably like halfway through. So I love it. I only wash my hair twice a week. Honestly, I could probably get away with washing it once a week. We're gonna wrap up my bathroom stuff with my favorite makeup, which I only have a few makeup products. I always keep my makeup routine incredibly simple. And my camera's about to die. Cool. So this L'Oreal Lumi Lotion, one of my favorites. This is so good underneath like a foundation or a concealer for just like brightening. And then the last favorite that I have is the Rhode Pocket Blush. I have the color Toasted Teddy. I want to get the color Piggy. This stuff is incredible. I love it. It's just so pretty. It's so pigmented, but it also like spreads really easily and doesn't like create too much of a, I don't know, like it doesn't look overwhelming to me. It's absolutely so good. Welcome to my closet, you guys. I'm gonna finish off my 2025 favorites in my closet because I just have a few pieces of clothing and shoes that have just been my everything this year, like things that I just am constantly gravitating towards that I feel like are good investment pieces. They're not even like, I have one thing that's like quite expensive, but everything else I feel like is pretty reasonable with like the prices these days. But the first place I'll start is my favorite pair of figs. If you guys have been following me forever, you guys will know I swear by the Livingston high-waisted figs. They're straight leg. I'm not really into joggers these days, but they're straight leg. You have to get the high-waisted. You can't get the regular. The low-rise like fit really, or they're not even low-rise. They just fit really weird. You have to get the high-waisted. These are in the color walnut. I love them. And then I always get the Katarina one pocket top, and they tuck in so perfectly. I absolutely love them. They're my favorite. I always gravitate towards that color in walnut. I only have one pair, and I can only wear a certain few colors for work, but those are definitely my favorites. Next favorite is going to be a few pairs of jeans. Okay, first I want to start off with my Aritzia TNA. They're like barrel leg. I don't know if barrel leg is still in or not. I really try not to follow trends in fashion and just kind of gravitate towards like what I like and what feels comfortable on me. But these are the Aritzia TNA barrel leg pants. They are so freaking cute and comfortable, and I just literally always want to wear these. I actually stained them, I think, in the wash, so I soaked them in OxyClean. I think I'm gonna have to soak them again. It did work slightly, but you can't really tell that much, but I don't know. These are like the best pair of jeans in the world, and the TNA brand by Aritzia is pretty reasonably priced. Like, I don't feel like it's crazy. And then the second pair I have, are these right? No, these are not it. These are a pair of Levi low-rise that I got that are good, but they're not like my favorites. I'm a big jeans girl, if you can't tell. The next pair of pants that I feel like I either go for those, my Abercrombie & Fitch low-rise ultra loose, which are, again, one of my favorites of 2025. I'm always wearing them. I have them in a light wash, and I love them. My TNA Aritzia barrel leg, or I'm going for my denim forum when I want like an elevated look. These are the best. They're just like a straight leg. They fit perfectly. I wear size 24 or 25 in things typically. These are a size 24. Those low-rise TNA barrel ones are a size 0. And then my ultra loose from Abercrombie are a size 00, 24. So I'm either one, but these are so freaking cute. I love the wash. I just feel like they're so perfect for everything. When I interviewed for Elevate, I wore this, a like one piece like shoulder top. I don't know how to explain it. And then I wore like a brown blazer, and I think it was just so cute. And it's kind of like my go-to if I need to like be stylish, but you can also dress these down. I don't know. Love them. If you just need like an everyday jean, these are perfect. And then I'm going to show you guys my ultra loose. These are dirty because I just wore them, but these are the Abercrombie & Fitch ultra loose. They've been sitting in my laundry basket, so don't judge how wrinkled they are. I have them in a lighter color, but these are just like, if you ever want to blend in with Gen Z or be a Gen Z, these are perfect. They are the most comfortable jeans I own, actually, and I just adore them. Like 100% recommend. Those are probably the only Abercrombie jeans that I'm like gravitating towards these days. I feel like they do a really good job at those jeans. The other ones, I don't know. I'm just like not feeling Abercrombie as much as I really love like denim forum these days. But yeah. Okay. I've been a big Aritzia fan in 2025, but these are like not that expensive. Like the pieces that I'm showing you are not that expensive. Like they're worth it for how much wear I get out of them. I am obsessed with their Babaton striped shirts. I'm obsessed with stripes right now, but I just feel like stripes never go out of style. So I have it in this white color. I think this is a size small. They're both size small. And then I have it in this kind of like burnt orange color. It's in my color palette, but these are perfect, and I'll just throw them on with like a low loose rise jean, and they're so cute and so like simple and comfy, and like with a pair of New Balances, or if you wanted to dress it up, you could throw on a pair of booties. I'm going to show you guys a late purchase of 2025. I think I got these on Black Friday. It was my only Black Friday purchase, but I'm absolutely obsessed with them, and I know I will wear them forever. I don't know if it shoots or shuts, but it's these booties from them. I can't say enough good things about them. They are just such high quality. They are perfect. I saw another, like one of my favorite influencers, I think her name is Samantha Horton. She posts like a lot of style inspo posted about these, and I thought about them for a while. I had them in my cart because they're like a little over $200, and I was like, I'm just gonna think about it, and if a sale comes up and I still feel like I want them, I'll grab them. And I got them on Black Friday for, I believe, like 30% off, maybe 40% off, but they were $178 when I got them, and I think they were worth every single penny. I love a good pair, like a good black booty, and I just feel like you always need a black booty. And mine were old from Gap, like several years old, so I bought these. I feel like they're a great investment piece, and I literally wear them every single weekend when we go out. If we go out, we don't go out every single weekend, but if we go out, these are the shoes that I gravitate towards. And then last but not least, I have been really into just like buying nice, and that's one of my 2026 goals that I want to like continue bringing into the new year, is buying nice instead of buying twice. So I've been into cashmere this winter. My favorite cashmere piece is again from Aritzia. Big Aritzia fan if you can't tell. And it's this Aritzia like navy cashmere. I got it in the size medium because I want it to be oversized. It looks black on camera, but I promise it's navy blue. You have to be really careful when you're washing your cashmere pieces, but this has washed super well. It's super soft and comfy, and I wore it like all Christmas break. And I mean, I have a bunch of sweaters, but they're not all in my favorites. But those are like my big 2025 favorites, things that like I truly just gravitated towards all year, and that really improved my life. Like having simple things to pick from in your closet that like make you feel good and make you feel confident and comfortable, that like means everything to me. That is my 2025 favorites, you guys. Those are just a few things that I absolutely loved. I'll have everything linked below in the description. If there is like one thing that you take away from this video, let it not be consumerism, because that's not the vibe that I want, or the vibe that I want to bring into 2026. It's just pieces that I have invested in that have made such a difference in my life, and pieces that, whether it's like clothes or whether it was those mugs or my espresso machine or my Hatch alarm, like they're just pieces that truly did elevate my life. It wasn't like something junky that I bought and then never used again. They're things that I constantly gravitate towards and that truly just like really improve my life. That's something that I want to work towards and continue doing in 2026, is just investing in quality pieces that I like, not stupid little things, which I feel like I'm pretty good at. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm gonna make a whole video about my 2026 goals and resolutions. Last year I was really open about my resolutions, and I love that I'm open on the internet, but sometimes I feel like it comes back to bite me in the butt. But I do want to just like talk about what I'm hoping for in the new year with you guys, and kind of, I don't know, just have like conversations about that. But I want to do it like in a whole separate video so that we have time to talk about it. And I feel like this video is probably getting to like a good time limit. So maybe in like the next vlog, we'll take some time to just go over my thoughts and feelings on 2025 and what I'm like focusing on in 2026, because I'm really hoping for a great year. It is shaping up to be a really good year. I'm so blessed incredibly with my job and my family and my home and my life. I really do live the most beautiful life, and I sometimes forget it. So that's one of my things that I will say in 2026 is I just want to be really focused and present, put my phone away, and be here in this beautiful life that I have created for myself over the years. So I'm wishing you guys the most beautiful 2026. I hope you had the best holiday season, and I can't wait to see what this year brings us. Thank you so much again for supporting this channel. Remember to like and subscribe to my videos if you like them, and if you like are a person who keeps coming back every week, because it really does support my channel, and I want to do big things on this channel. I want it to be about like a community and a place that we all can come and feel calm and confident and just cozy. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching it. It really just, again, means the world to me. That's what I keep saying, but it really does. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.